The world of math education just changed with the release of Data Flow Geometry 2D. High school students are freed from the drudgery of mental arithmetic. Textbook geometry has to give way to modern number crunching constructs. X and Y get chunked into a point. Functions work directly on them. Direction vectors replace angles, and from that a new line equation emerges. We use direction vectors because they're easier to compute with than angles. You can see how smoothly they change going around space, and they're very easy to implement. 2D lines get a new line equation. P dot O equals L is the y equals mx plus b for the 21st century, with easy to visualize features, no exception handling, including vertical lines, and extending beautifully to 3D for lines and planes. All in the service of ease in solving problems with smooth running data flows. Another change? Problems are no longer cherry-picked for easy mental arithmetic. Therefore, the most generalized statement of the problem can be the one solved. Is that a big deal? You bet, because the automated solution can be plowed into solving harder problems, like this one, computing the two intersection points of overlapping circles. It requires automated number crunching, but more importantly, it opens the door to understanding modern high-tech applications, such as how a GPS receiver works. And here's something students really like. The software lets them generate graphics to tell if their work is correct. They don't have a teacher grading their work anymore. Towards the end of the course, students will know enough to dive into applications such as computer graphics, navigation and positioning, robotics, mechanical engineering, and optical ray tracing. But 2D geometry is just the appetizer. Within a couple years, they'll be able to study data flow geometry 3D, which in this problem you can see they're given two planes, one in red, one in green, and have to solve for the yellow intersection line. They'll be working with a fantastic viewing system. You can see it here. It's got sliders that allow them to move themselves around in 3D. And where this will get them to are some very advanced problems, such as an interstellar mission to Alpha Centauri, where they have to navigate by star tracking. And we anticipate this will be out in Q1 25. The paramount skill is not using the software, it's learning the inventive sketching skills with paper and pencil. The only change is adding pseudocode to specify the data flow. So the resources for the course are the student's sketchbook, a YouTube channel containing 81 tutorials, and the custom software application. Requirements for that are Windows 10/11 or Macintosh, Intel, or Apple Silicon, minimum 1920 pixel graphics. Students will be ready if they've taken Algebra 1, Geometry, and just a beginning of trig with sine and cosine. How long does the course take? We know from experience about 70 hours, and we encourage all students to consider their study social options, whether solo, paired, or study cell. Finally, the courseware is available free of charge if you get started before the end of this year. Interested? Check out the Invitation T1 video. Hope to see you guys on board. Bye-bye.